Oh, that's just a beautiful flight. Look at that. Starts on hyzer, gets all the way up, flexes to the right. Chef's kiss. Folks, today we're taking a look at a very special James Conrad disc. It's the MVP Zenith. This guy's the numbers 11.5, negative 0.52. And I've been on a quest to find my new distance driver, so we're gonna throw this guy all around the course, see what kind of lines we get, see if it's the one for me, see if it's the one for you. So let's jump into it. All right, guys, first throw here with our Zenith. Gonna just try to put this out flat. This is a par 4. I believe this is in the 430-foot spot, which is a little bit to the right. So if we put this out flat, hopefully get a little bit of turn, come back. But really, I just don't want to hit these two trees here. I want to get out of the gap clean. It's our mulligan. There we go. That was pretty nose up, but still had a nice little turn there. Come back at the end. That's going to set us up real well for that approach. I actually got really far up here. This was a pretty good drive for me on this hole. Nice little easy NV approach. Oh yeah, easy peasy. So I took this guy for a spin last night, played a few holes with it. And one thing that I'm really surprised about the Zenith right off the bat, has a lot more turn than I expected. 545-foot par 4. Like, look at that turn. I hope you guys can see that well, because this guy turns for most of the flight, but still has really nice integrity at the end. Nature moment, guys. We got the whole fam out here. Don't these guys know I'm an apex predator? It's a little insulting. And I'm really glad it has more turn than I thought it would, because that definitely gives me more just kind of natural distance than a disc like the Photon would that's more overstable. Tempo into the green here. Oh, a little far. And that's actually exactly the same way that MVP describes the Zenith on their website, where they say it has that turn that kind of lengthens the distance that you get, but at the same time has that really consistent fade at the end, so it's really controllable still. Oh, we're in, baby. And you guys know I love my flippy drivers, and part of that is because I can kind of power down on it and still get a nice distance flight, still get some turn on it. I don't have to throw it as hard as I can every single time to get like a distance flight. This is in the 382-foot spot, got to cross a creek at the end there. Just gonna try to put this out flat, get some nice distance. Look at that turn. I mean, that turned way more than I thought it would. Come back. I think we're in the creek. There we go, guys. Not in the creek. We got a shot at the birdie. But I love that understability because I can start it on hyzer, get the flip up to flat, and then still have it come back at the end. That is a nice flight path. That is one that I rely on a lot. Oh, nowhere close. And I don't know if you guys agree with me on this, but I feel like the Zenith gets no pop. I remember when the Zenith first came out, I feel like the reception was really cold. And I don't know if it was just those first run discs that weren't very popular, but this stock stamp Neutron, really liking this guy. All right, 270-foot par 3, kind of curves to the right here. Zenith, the turn on this Zenith should help us out. Oh, that's gonna be butter. Yeah. If we're not parked, I'm gonna be upset. Oh baby, I am not upset with this one. Here we go, like 20 foot long. It's pretty darn good. And what I liked about that throw, and what I've been trying to say here, is I didn't have to throw that hard. I can kind of throw this like a fairway driver, still get really good distance. Oh, well now I'm upset. Ooh, guys, let's just forget that ever happened. That's just between you and me, that missed putt, no big deal. On the next hole, 434 foot, par 4, I believe, 3 or 4, par 4. We're really gonna bend this guy as far as we can without turning it into a roller on the backhand. See how it goes. Throw this on some anhyzer. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that crazy turn. That's gonna be an insanely good spot to be. And honestly, guys, the disc it reminds me of the most so far is actually the trail, but with just a little bit more turn. And having that little bit more turn really helps give it that full flexing flight for those max distance lines. So if you haven't been able to get your hands on a trail yet, I highly encourage you, go check out the Zenith. There's a lot more crossover there than I thought there'd be. Par 3, 265 feet straight, curves to the right a little bit. Oh yeah, oh that's gonna be fantastic. Oh, a little rollout, unfortunate, but hey, good spot. Come on. Oh, baby. Let's go 2 for 2. Oh, easy peasy. Right now, if I had to put numbers on the Zenith for just like my own personal numbers, what I think it flies like, I'd actually say 11.5, -2.2, because it has a good amount of turn, a little bit of fade back, which is funny because, you know, that's the Wave's numbers, which, little spoiler alert, don't tell anyone. Halloween Wave coming to my doorstep soon. 315 foot par 3, pretty straight. You want a little bit of turn to get around these trees. Yeah, I powered down that one a lot. Okay, that's gonna be an okay spot. We need a little bit more turn though. Not our best drive here, but you know, nothing a little envy upshot can't fix. All right, now we got a nice straight shot here, 255 foot par 3, across the creek. A little bit short for a distance driver, but because it has that turn, it's pretty forgiving on these shorter lines. Oh, that's a goodie. Look at that turn, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. That turn is crazy. And we are deep in the thick of the woods here. Yep, didn't have a chance. This is it. The big kahuna hole, 492 foot par 3, wide open. This is the hole where we really get to show off the distance of the Zenith. Got about a 5-mile-per-hour headwind. I'm probably gonna have to start this guy on a little bit of hyzer too, because I'm kind of scared about it turning all the way over. Oh, that's just a beautiful flight. Look at that. Starts on hyzer, gets all the way up, flexes to the right. Chef's kiss. For comparison's sake, let's go with the Photon, which is way more overstable. I'll also start this guy on a little bit of hyzer. You'll see how it flies. See, flipped up really nicely, but didn't get that turn, that like sweeping turn that kind of enables the max distance. That was a nice little toss with the Zenith. Measured this out to 380 with U-disc. Photon was actually pretty far up here too. Got about 370 with the Photon. Little proxy upshot to seal the deal for the par. All right, now we got a 518 foot par 4. We finally got to test this guy on an actual hyzer hole. Pretty mild headwind, maybe like 3-4 miles an hour. Oh, look at, okay, that's crazy. That is way more turn than I should have gotten on that. Well, we actually got a fantastic distance on this drive. And if this were in the straight spot, we'd be looking at birdie. Sadly, we're in the far left spot, so I got some work to do with my envy here. Oh, hung that out way too wide. Sadly, we are kissing birdie goodbye. Little circle 2 birdie. Hybrid throw-in maybe? Nope. Well guys, that does it for the Zenith. Definitely a lot flippier than I thought it would be, but it's still a great disc. Like, I really feel like I can get really good distance out of it. It's just one that I'd have to really test out the line some more and figure out the angles a little bit better to get like the actual flights that I want to out of it. Definitely a little more understable than the Trail, definitely quite a bit more understable than the Photon, but it's a really good spot in the MVP lineup. James Conrad Zenith needs a little more love. If you're a Zenith fan, let me know down in the comments, or if you're a fan of a different driver, why don't you let me know that too? And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. That means a lot to me. Also go check out this video's sponsor, Grow & Throw. Grow & Throw is a retailer here in Columbia, Missouri. They carry a wide variety of discs. You can also find them online at growandthrow.shop. They support me. If you guys can go support them, that'd be awesome. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching until the end. It means a lot to me, and I will see you next time.